tracking as far as unprovoked firing by Pakistani Rangers. This is happening yet again as Pakistan violates the ceasefire in Arnia as they resorted even to mortar shelling, and the BSF has now retaliated with an appropriate response.
Well, that's the big update coming in. It was an unprovoked firing by the Pak Rangers in Arnia sector. In just 9 days, this is the second breach from the Pakistani side. Now, during the intervening night of 26-27th October, what we're given to understand is that Pak Rangers resorted to unprovoked firing in Arnia, which was then retaliated by the BSF troops.
Well, we have Sohail joining us at this point. Sohail, yet another violation on part of Pakistani Rangers. Exactly, if you can tell us the information that has also been responded by the BSF.
Well, in fact, this ceasefire violation took place in Arena sector along the line, along the international border in Arspura, Jammu. It was around 8 p.m. yesterday in the evening when Pakistani Rangers resorted to unprovoked firing. In fact, targeted the border outposts of BSF there in Arena sector, but the BSF responded back very swiftly, and in fact, the exchange of heavy gunfire continued till 3 a.m. in the morning. Because of this exchange of gunfire, one BSF Jawan suffered injuries. He was immediately evacuated to GMC Jammu, where his condition is said to be stable. There were reports of injuries to one female civilian as well. Because of this mortar shelling that came from Pakistani side, Pakistani Rangers targeted civilian areas in Araspur area. One residential house has also suffered injuries. This is the second ceasefire violation by Pakistani Rangers in the same area on 17th of October. In fact, Pakistani Rangers targeted BSF outposts and injured 2 BSF Jawans. In fact, in February 2021, India and Pakistan armies have agreed to adhere to this ceasefire, but we have seen now in past few days, Pakistan time and again violating ceasefire agreement in Araspura in Arnia sector. And yesterday evening, we saw Pakistani Rangers targeting BSF outposts. In fact, targeting civilian areas.
Suhail, like you said, there was ceasefire for the past 2.5 years, and all of a sudden what we're witnessing is violation from the Pakistani side. What could be the reason is what many are asking. In the past, we've seen how cover fire is given so that terrorists could infiltrate. Obviously, our forces are going to be on alert.
That's very important point. Since the local recruitment in Kashmir Valley has gone down, DGP J&K police yesterday informing that only just 10 people had joined ranks in Kashmir Valley this year so far. So Pakistan, in fact, what we have learned from the sources, before snowfall, before these snow plucks, those all infiltrating groups, they want to push more and more terrorists inside Kashmir, from Kashmir side and from Jammu side as well. So these ceasefire violations, we are learning from the defense sources, is a cover fire to push those terrorists inside Jammu and Kashmir, to push narcotics, in fact drugs. This has been, in fact, past practice of Pakistani army or Pakistani Rangers. They're on a line of control on international border in Arena sector. They do these ceasefire violations to provide cover fire to those who terrorists trying to infiltrate into Kashmir, or those drug dealers pushing narcotics into Jammu and Kashmir. So BSF is responding to these ceasefire violations effectively on international border and elsewhere. The exchange of gunfire, as I said, continued throughout the night, but now the situation is under control, and BSF Jawan who had suffered injuries because of this exchange of gunfire.
So that's the statement also from the PRO from the BSF saying that Pakistani Rangers resorted to unprovoked firing in Arnia sector, which was befittingly responded by the BSF troop, and Pakistani Rangers resorted to mortar shelling, which was countered by the BSF with appropriate response, and intermittent firing that continued till 3 a.m. One BSF personnel has sustained injuries. Sohail, आपका बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए.